phone's on, but do you want me to lock this up?
No, Dad is right there in the shop
Perfect.
room in the meeting,
Okay.
so.
Okay. All right.
I'll be around. I gotta run out back right quick.
Okay. Okay. This is just a little lounge where a screen TV and a computer is, and where usually we have our guests, like if they're here for a resort or a retreat or a business meeting, where they set in and people come in and register. I'll just point this out because some of the hotel rooms don't have Wi-Fi pickup very well.
Okay.
And we don't have TVs or phones in the room. So this is, you know, the media room where you come for things.
Yes.
And you might not need any of these facilities, and yet again, you might be an overnight guest or something like that. So, you know, it is an Episcopal ministry, and we've set it up like that specifically so that people would have a fellowship and come out and sit on the porch. I'm going to show you Varn, which is a very large dining room.
And we had breakfast in here that time we were.
Oh yeah.
I was at a Bible Talk Leaders Retreat
That's
here
right.
4 years ago, I think.
Right.
So
Oh, okay.
it was pretty nice. Really good breakfast.
We just had the carpet cleaned, so that's why all the tables are out. But usually, they're round tables that seat 8 people each.
Okay.
And we can set it up. This can seat 300 people. Our table, they've got a dance floor up here, and you can use the courtyard and the dance floor and the seating. It has catering. You can set it up just outside on the thanksgiving type thing. Have different stands if you're interested in potatoes or salad bars or those kinds of things. So. And again, the executive chef, and this rents $4,000, and the meal per meal is $35 a person. So,
And that's all buffet style.
And they will do, if you want served at each table, we can do that too, just additional. And
Sure.
I think it's pretty well in that package, so you can look at that and see. And if you were concerned about the price, or that's a little high for us, you know, you could tell us, and I'd like to try to work with you on however your budget is. We have a little bit smaller space, that Juhin Dining Hall. Did you see that?
No, I don't know.
All right. And that has a kitchen. It's a little bit more rustic, but again, it depends on size and group and budget and what you're looking for. We have some reception conference rooms. There's one right under here, and then there's a young conference room and the saffron conference room where we hold a lot of the and this is the thing that is journey with me. It's going to be quite an interesting project.
Wow.
Restore White Lake. Probably weird, yeah. You know, the government, and of course you're probably familiar in Gainesville with the water wars and the concerns that we've had with St. John's Water District, Swanee River Water District, and how they're even doing drawdown to the big dairies in Gilchrist County. Did you hear about that a couple months ago, where these large farms, and we don't have the water. The water's disappearing. So when they're approving, yes, you can do that, then everyone's saying, hey, they're taking all our water. You know, everyone from Tampa to everybody wants that. So they're going to we're buying some recycled water from the city of Live Oak, and they're going to have special percolation areas so that it does not go into the aquifers. They're going to put in a big well, and this area out there where those 3 trees are, that's always kind of been a little lagoon. But they're going to do a little grading and mowing and things like that, and then pump this well of fresh water and start filling it up. And then eventually you'll have overflow from so to answer your question, it probably will take years. We'll have to see how. And I'm just going to show you a room over here, and then we'll look at some of those other areas.
Sure.
And they are having a wedding next weekend in the rehearsal center Friday night, and so they've been decorating the pavilion. Well, nobody's
Never
been
know.
there yet. And again, kind of simple rooms, but very nice, and a lot of times you can make parties like this room or the
to be White Lake. So, and a lot of little balconies, and you know, it's just really comfortable and woodsy.
Mm-hmm.
Is this your style?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Where are you from?
I'm from Jacksonville, but I've been in Gainesville the past almost 9 years now. Yeah.
I like Gainesville.
Oh, me too. Yeah. No.
Is that where you're going to live?
Yeah, for the next 2. Yeah, she's halfway into med school right now.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. And what's your area of interest? Or very good. Very good.
I say I'm thinking, meaning I'm pretty sure, but
A lot of things.
You never know.
Yeah, and these are just different pods. Hotel rooms.
Yes.
So, and Bruce pod. Yeah, Joe's out there walking off the distance. I was wondering how he gets down there. And you don't need to see conference rooms.
No, ma'am.
that's what we used to.
And this,
when we were here.
I'll be glad to show you. I think one of these is even open. They're getting ready for some groups to come in.
Mhm.
You know, I've been to many business
They're all-
meetings in here where, you
They're
know,
separated by the air walls?
Our strategic meeting, they all have, they can be divided. And again, it's just whatever your needs are. This section, of course, can be divided up, but these
Sure.
feed a lot. Put your tables up. We can serve lunch in here if you have groups or study programs or continuing education, whatever it might be. It's just a little different. It's a good meeting spot for a lot of people from Gainesville and, you know, all north Florida. Now we'll just ride over to Mandi's chapel in my car.
You said the smaller dining hall, like that was the 250 to 300 something. The other one that was like 320 max. That one's being used around that time, you say?
No. I was thinking you were
That's the one for-
interested in the Jew hand.
Juhan?
One
Which
hand
one?
for 125,
Yes,
150
yes.
people.
Yes, sorry.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we do have several other things that
Mhm.
are that would accommodate.
Mhm.
Hey, Joe.
Howdy.
Chris. And that's where we usually do these things. But I'm going to show you a couple different things, and we'll show you what I was thinking of. This is my car. Let me open the door for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Right on. You can take it from there.
And the wedding that's out here this weekend, we've had quite a few where there was one wedding in the chapel and then a completely different reception in the youth pavilion. And both of those were about 300 people, which is pretty, to me, that's pretty big for a wedding, I think. But, and we go over this little wooden bridge, which they're also doing a restoration on the bridge. I don't think that will be finished by December 15th and 16th, but it might, you know. I don't know how fast they're going to move on the bridge. And so, yes, if anybody wanted to stay here or your bridal party wanted to come up here early and get ready, there's several different things around here. We also have cabins, and those are for church retreats and summer camp, and they sleep 18 each, and that's lower price. These rooms are about $70 a night. So just when you do have these parties, it's fun to coordinate. Some people put lanterns all along this and the walking bridge, and it really is pretty neat. Some of these winter weddings, I haven't seen them. Those big, like stoves that stoke them, and there's a fireplace that you can, and they'll light that, and that makes it really kind of neat.
I forgot this was a cave back here.
And again,
That's
it's
class.
a little rustic.
Oh, yeah, no, I love it.
We, you know, a lot of people say, oh, what about parking and the drop-off? But generally, you take people down here and drop them off, and then we park right up here on the hill. So if you have several
Great. Nice. Oh, whoops, I left the pamphlet. Want to be able to look at it just in case. Yeah, I was looking at that.
And at last week, Mandi's Chapel was number 2 behind Fontainebleau Hotel, which is kind of neat.
Wow.
And it was built by John Zuna, the architect, who also built the chapel at UF.
Oh, okay.
The Bowman Center?
Well.
That's why.
Okay.
See, I love the Bowman Center, but it's so small you can't put many people in there. And so I kept thinking about this place and how it's same style but bigger. What, up to 200 or so?
200 in the pews and up to 356. We put up chairs around.
Oh, wow.
So you can do that. That's a pretty good size group that you can accommodate. Hello. Are you Mr. Davis?
I am.
Hi. I'm Susan Lance.
How are you?
My son went to school with your daughter for many years.
Alicia told me that yesterday. That's right.
And he's coming up with Dale Hill House, so they're looking forward to it.
Yeah, good.
She's a real cute girl.
Yeah,
I told Susan Hill because all those guys that were telling me the whole time they were broken hearts. God knows.
pretty good girl.
Yeah.
That's it. She is always been good for us.
Good. Yeah, she is. She studied nursing at UF.
Is that right?
This is Kelly's little. She's looking at a wedding coming up, so we were just showing her around.
It's a pretty place.
And he's been doing all the high work
Yeah.
and over at the youth pavilion, which you'll see in a minute. So, all right,
Yeah,
well,
you kind of
good.
get some ideas, please.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
And we do have several. That information. So there's a woman, Amy Francis, but you could go to her Facebook and just see, because she's done like a real old-fashioned wedding here, where they had the furnaces with the fire out on that courtyard porch, which was just kind of neat for the reception, and would hang things like even over that tree when you came in. She hung an old sign and things like that, which was just kind of some neat touches that you hadn't seen. So you could maybe get some ideas. And we just asked that a Christian ordained minister, and you can have your minister, of course, perform the ceremony. If you'd like us to help arrange an Episcopalian one, we could certainly do that. They don't want you to move the altar.
Sure.
But they just screwed it down because people
would
keep moving it and they were scratching the wood.
Oh.
So we just now last week did that, and here these pews weren't up here before. So I'm wondering. I guess that's what for the ceremony they're going to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And again, 200 capacity in the pews, and then we set up chairs, along here. These can be opened, of course it is air conditioned, and we do turn on the air conditioner. And I'm going to show you around here just again.
Yes, ma'am.
The woodwork.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Look at it for a while. It's all recessed in these, so it really is a very soft,
inside all these
lighting.
center planks, comes down through those.
And a lot of people plan their weddings at 5 o'clock or in the afternoon, and when that light comes in, it really is quite spectacular. And just the whole natural setting.
I mean, that's about west, right?
Yes.
And what you turned out a little bit.
This is south, west. And look at this. And even the age of this building, which it isn't that old, but even the settling, and there's even the lake disappearing, and it's on the pillars. To me, it's just fascinating. It's seamless. The construction and the workmanship is pretty incredible. I love it. Somebody said, "Do I feel like I'm on a ship?" It's like, well, it's just interesting how they. And a lot of the wedding parties signs, and I'll show you those sites where you can look just to get ideas. And there's a Mike and Ann's visual storytellers. They're photographers that
Okay.
work a lot with that. Frances and a lot of people here. And she's had like the wedding party out here, and they're taking pictures from up here.
Yeah, I was gonna
or
say.
she's been out here, and they have Mandi's chapel in the background that if you look at it and go, ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it does have a lot of the nice natural settings. And these are the bathrooms. I guess that's a kid out there. So, you know. There you go.
Okay.
And downstairs is like the altar guild, you know, where they
Okay.
get ready. If you'd like to see that, I'll show you.
Sure, yes, ma'am.
A couple of people have said, well, I don't want the groom to see me when I'm, you know, coming in, and so where are we going to be?
Sneak them out
And
through the.
everything usually comes in this door.
Sure, sure.
Some people were saying, well, could we use that room, the altar guild
Mm-hmm.
downstairs for the groom's party? But, you know, I don't know. I think they're going to be seeing you as you kind of come in. But
That's okay.
if you want a different arrangement,
Sooner the better.
yeah, here you go.
The bowling center,
And that's all.
you were exactly the pews away and made it a little narrower.
That was it.
You would just about have the bowling.
Does it have, you know, like these levels, the 1, 2, you know?
It's a lot shorter too.
Yeah, it's about as tall as maybe that first piece or something like that.
But it's like so smooth, and it's very smooth.
Well, that's something you can think about. I would imagine anybody would get married there, wouldn't they? The chapel? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty competitive. You know, a lot of people get married.
So, the time that right.
Mhm.
Wedding. Well, and, you know, people take time and make a lot of arrangements and months in advance for weddings for everything. So if you're sure of your date, you do want to try to find something
Mhm.
quick. Now, did I mention Connecticut ladies to you?
Yes.
Yeah, just because I know they have a very small wedding, but that was something, and that's about the only other thing. You know, if you wanted kind of a really neat, natural type setting, I don't know of anything like this chapel.
Oh, I know. This is really unique.
Right.
And it's the right size for us, too.
And you can read about, it's Mandi's chapel, named after Amanda Petway, who unfortunately died of Hodgkin's cancer when she was young, at 22, but her parents still are very active in Jacksonville, and they built this. They built this in her honor.
So it really isn't a very old
I tell you, this is my secret spy camera.
No.
Alright, well, this is my secret spy camera. That's cool. I need to see it. Review it, or share it with somebody.
You know, I noticed you had that in your pocket on the show.
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't engage it then. I never had a right angle and stuff like that, and then I kind of forgot about it towards the end.
And here they're using tulle, which, and they're
Yeah.
going to put baby's breath balls
That's fun.
hanging on these shepherd's hooks.
Okay, yeah.
So it's going to be kind of fun when I show you the youth pavilion. They even have like burlap, which looks really neat in navy blue. It smells.
That's fun. Yeah, well, it's, you gotta get used
I
to
like that smell. I said, well, that would be good. I would have my back rubbing against that. Any ladies that have a backless dress, that's gonna, I said, well, except I think the fat.
When I work with an event planning company, and so probably gonna get in Gainesville, yeah, Keith Watson, Keith Watson events, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so it'll be good to be able to have his help with doing our decorations, our linens, everything like that.
And there's nobody that's better. I mean,
No,
he put on things. So yeah, so you don't need to even look at those sites of those ones that I showed you. It's kind of neat to look at.
Well, no, it's good to see how the place is decoratable.
old-fashioned theme, and some have